Hi, friends.
Hey.
I'm Yolanda Harper, and Alina Klein and I are here, the offices of Harper Therapy in the Lutz, Tampa Bay area.
Yes.
So we wanted to, we're here with Toby, and Hobbs
He wants to get some action.
He wants
live
some
camera action.
He wants some screen time too. Hobbs is crashed out on the couch, which is his usual state of being. He has been working hard today.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think Toby's actually looking for treats.
Toby, oh yes, I made the mistake of putting a treat bag here on the floor, and he's like, "Ooh, let me see if I can get into that." But Elena and I wanted to share some information today about panic attacks.
Mm-hmm. Big thing,
and a really hugely uncomfortable thing. And you might be wondering, what is a panic attack? What does it feel like? Why do these things happen? Right? Panic attack.
Panic attack, what is it?
So, what does it feel like?
So panic attacks are next level anxiety. That's kind of how we described it, right?
Yeah.
It can range anywhere from just feeling a sense of numbness, feeling kind of paralyzed.
Right.
It can feel like your chest is being compressed, like almost like an elephant sitting on your chest, or it can be in your throat or your head. A lot of the time, people go to the hospital thinking that they're having some type of physical cardiac issue, and it turns heart attack. It could be that type of chest tightness, and in reality, they're having a panic attack.
Right. So we look at the nervous system. We look at the way anxiety impacts our nervous system, heightened alertness,
Exactly.
Right? And then panic attack is like 8, 9, 10 plus.
Right. And so it might seem like everything freezes around you, like things become much more acute, in your environment. Everything closes in. You can't think straight. You can't talk.
Have a hard time breathing.
Right. Hard time breathing. Those can all be symptoms of a panic attack.
Yeah. So that's what it feels like. So uncomfortable. I mean, uncomfortable to the point where people feel that it's important to go to the hospital. And certainly if you're having that question, that consideration, go to the ER because better to be safe than sorry, right?
And it's super scary when it happens because it's like, it feels like you have a loss of control of your body, of your mind. It feels very
it feels like total life and death.
Yeah.
It's our body's fight, flight, freeze response.
Right.
So some things that we can do when a panic attack happens, one, go to the emergency room if you are not sure if it's a panic attack, if you're concerned that it might be a medical condition.
100%. I want to be safe.
Yeah, yeah. But then also doing things to calm the nervous system.
Right. Because what happens is, and we talk a lot about this at Harper Therapy with working with trauma, your nervous system becomes more sensitive, hyper alert, right? Parasympathetic versus sympathetic nervous system. So you have to figure out physiologically what can you do to make your body calm down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So sometimes that is, breathing is always a good option, right?
Deep breaths.
But it's hard when you feel like there's an elephant sitting on your chest and it feels like you're having a hard time breathing. That might be hard. Some other ideas are things that are bilateral stimulation, so pacing, walking, running, those types of things, like moving your body around to expend some of that excess energy.
Right.
And then a change in temperature is oftentimes helpful. So you had a really great idea about that.
You can grab an ice cube, hold it into your hand. That's something that they've used a lot in a type of modality called DBT. But, it just kind of gets your focus into your hand. It's cold, and that's what you're
It kind of grounds you and brings you back to the present moment, too, right? That change in temperature. So ice cube, shower.
Hot shower, cold shower. Right?
Anything that's going to help you to come back to the present moment.
Right.
Now, why do these panic attacks happen? We can be much more susceptible to them when we are going through a really heightened stressful period of time, right? So if you're under a lot of stress with work, with grief, with loss, that puts our nervous system into a very sensitive state where we might be more subject to panic attacks. But a bigger thing that we see is unresolved trauma. So if you have events that have happened to you in your past that are traumatic events, so again, we've talked about those traumatic events are things that are we perceive as threatening to the safety and well-being of ourselves or someone that we love, someone that we care about. If we don't address those things, if we just kind of push them down, which most of us do when we go through them,
Mm-hmm.
it doesn't make that go away.
It lives in the body.
Right. It's still there. And a lot of times what our bodies will do is have that heightened sense of alertness. And it's just like anything that triggers that is going to send you straight into that panic attack because your body is like, pay attention to
survival.
this thing.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So if you are having panic attacks, especially regularly, so if you have one and you're going through a stressful period of time, you can know that that is likely a big part of your experience of your panic attack in that moment. If you have them regularly, these are not going to just go away. This is something that you want to get some professional support with, professional services, and you want to just, it's your body saying, and your brain saying, it's time to address this thing, to take care of it, right?
And also know, too, that you don't have to go through this alone, you know, whether you're getting professional support, but also just, like, letting people in your life know what's going on. This is what's happening, because anxiety and panic attacks can feel very isolating. You know, you feel like you're the only one who's dealing with this, you're the only one who's experiencing these symptoms, and it creates this extra layer of anxiety, you know, or distress to know that to think you're dealing with it alone.
So if you do experience panic attacks, this is a great, this video is a great introduction, a great opening to a conversation with your family, with your friends, with people who can be supportive of you, to just say, hey, can we sit down and watch this video together, and can we have a conversation about what this looks like for me, because they are likely aware that you're struggling, and we all need support.
And you're not crazy.
And you're not crazy.
You're not crazy.
No,
this is legit.
And again, I can't. We can't stress enough. One of the reasons that we want to have these conversations is to say, this is what happens to us with our lives when we go through these things. Right? You're not alone, and you're not crazy. And there's help, and there's hope. So give us a call if we can help to set up an appointment, or for a free consultation, 813-434-3639. Share with someone you think that might be helpful, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.